going on? What's going on, guys? I got phasers in, timing chains in, everything's set up, new tensioners in. If you didn't catch the video earlier, this intake phaser on the old style, it doesn't have this retaining ring on it. It's actually a completely, this looks like a beefier design. And when I took the chains and everything off the motor, you could grab this phaser and it would not stay in the lock position. You could it would not lock, and the phaser was all wore out. And even when I was spinning the motor over, you could see the spring bouncing in the phaser. It would go bung, 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 bung. So this phaser was the problem here. But on these chains, a lot of people make it out to be a big deal. It's not that big a deal. You have a yellow mark and you have a gray, like a bluish purple mark, but I paint them white so I can see them. And then down here on the bottom, there's a dot right there, and it needs to go in between the two dark teeth, but I paint them white, front and back. So that dot right there will line up through the center of both of those teeth. New tensioners on. I didn't want to put the old tensioners on. I just don't trust them. The same guides are going back in. The customer didn't want to replace them because they're in really good shape. There's no wear marks, there's no pitting, there's no nothing going on, and 21N03 doesn't pay for it. So everything's installed, everything's torqued down. The last thing that I have to do is I have to torque these bolts right here for the phasers, and they are a mother lover. You need a set of these cam hold downs to stop it from turning on you. So PTS says install the VCT units, bolts. Stage 1, torque to 30 foot-pounds. It's a T55 is what it is. Where the hell did I set my ratchet down? Here it is. Alright, so 30 foot-pounds, it says it's the first sequence through, so we're going to do 30 foot-pounds right now. Pull out my Snap-on 100th anniversary edition. Put it at 30 foot-pounds. Alright, first session through is at 30 foot-pounds. Now it says loosen them. So now, I appreciate that super chat. So now it says loosen the bolts completely. Take all the pressure off the bolts and then retorque it to 18 foot-pounds, it says. I got to retorque everything to 18 foot-pounds. £18 just so you guys can see. 18 foot-pounds. Now it says 150 degrees. So let me switch my unit of measure here. Let me set it down. It's trying to zero. It says stage 4 is after you do, so you do 30 and then you back off, and then you do 18, and then it says go 150 degrees past that. So I've got my setup in degrees now. What are you looking for? Oh man, I ain't got it. So 150 degrees. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Oh my God. Wow.
I usually get up here to
Fuck. Feels like you're about to rip your damn arm out. Feels like you're shitting your guts out. It says it's equating to 1,245 inch-pounds after you do that. Holy shit.
They don't want to come with Good thing you had that hernia surgery already.
Fuck.
Ball, need to get it here, ball.
Holy shit, man. My fat ass don't need to be up there doing all that. It's been a while since I did a phaser job, but I kind of enjoy it. It's not hard. It's not super easy. You can pace yourself. be real thorough about it, real clean. All right, now I need to get the locks out of there and install the front cover. So then I get to run my bead of silicone, and I'll show you the front cover real quick. Let me get the locks off the motor. Hey, you have any of the silicone? Do you have any of the front cover silicone? I have some. Yeah. What is it? 357? Yeah. I'll try to get anything. You put it on last. All right, I'm here. All right, I had to ask him to turn the music down a little bit because I don't want the video to pick it up and then you guys be bothered with it. I'm trying to talk about cars and hearing about Miley Cyrus in the background. I'll pass. Get this, I want to get this front cover put on so I can be done with this truck tomorrow. Let me get a towel. I'm gonna prep the front of this block and wipe it down. You know what? I got a little bit of spray left. I'll spray it. Wipe this front cover down real quick. I got all the crank seal, the oil pump switch seal, and then the pass-through coolant tube. Oh, I changed all that as well. Front cover all cleaned up, and seals. You want to make sure you put a little grease in this pass through so it can slide over everything real easy. Just on the inside right here where it goes on the coolant tube. I put a little bit of grease on it so it slides over because I've seen it bind up and push out. Y'all better not be talking about no damn Miley Cyrus. Some Miley lube. Miley. God. Ain't nobody trying to hear about Miley. Alright. This is like a really nice professional style, almost to where you ain't got to pull the trigger very much, and the ratio of how this applies is very, very, very nice. This is a tube with TA357, and basically we're going to build up a bead around that really heavy. See if I can get y'all in close for this. What's the best grease? I don't know. Grease. See if I can do this with one hand. I lay this stuff on here heavy, so y'all can hate all you want, but I lay it on there heavy. I ain't getting no ruler out and measuring, something, whatever millimeter. I lay it on there heavy because I don't want the son of a gun coming back leaking. Wonder if Ford Corporate is watching. Why are we saying that? Is that like another threat? Somebody messaged me the other night and was like, hey, I don't know if they emailed me. And this is the kind of shit I deal with on this channel when people say dumb shit. And if Ford Corporate's watching, let them watch. Shit, they don't pay me enough to do this shit anyway. Let them watch. Shit, I'm tired of getting screwed anyway. You think people mentioning Ford Corporate or anybody at Ford Corporate bothers me? I'm just a man trying to collect a paycheck and do a good, honest job. I'm sure you guys would love it if Ford Corporate had an issue with me showing people good, honest repairs that are public information. Let Ford Corporate watch. They might learn something, damn it. Instead of letting the yahoos run the show, that some of the yahoos that are running the show. Well, I don't know. I don't really know most of you guys, so I only can speak my mind, right? Somebody messaged me the other night, sent me an email. I screenshot everything, and I think they deleted the email afterwards or blocked me, one or the other. But it was somebody that was warning me about showing the internals of a DPS-6 transmission and showing people what could happen with the trans control module beating on the aluminum nub inside because it can't find neutral because the battery's low. And the guy's like, you need to be careful showing sensitive information like that and everything else. I said, bro, there ain't a fucking person out there that doesn't know about a DPS-6 transmission. Are you living in fucking Barney years or something like that? Or where did you come up? Are you just learning about the DPS-6 trans? Because the whole world knows about how shitty the DPS-6 trans is. All I'm doing is showing people how to stop their stuff from failing or giving them an edge on keeping up on maintenance to stop their stuff from failing. Well, just sensitive items, and I don't think Ford would appreciate that. I love your videos and everything. Some of y'all need to chill out, man. Some of y'all want to be mommy and daddy, and I ain't collected child support in damn 15 years. So if y'all want to be mommy and daddy, you need to start forking that shit up. I ain't worried about getting fired from my job or anything, guys. I do enough work outside of here and whatnot that, I just try to do good, honest work. Do I want to get fired? No, I don't want to get fired from my job. Would I hurt if I did? Absolutely not. I just love what I do. I just can't believe some of the stuff that people email me and say, and they think that I'm doing something wrong on the internet. It's like, bro, just get the hell out of here. Go be somebody else's dad. I don't need you. I don't need to waste my time having to explain myself to people and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes it just gets freaking unreal. Stuff you guys don't even come close to seeing on here or even know what I deal with on here. The threats, people wanting to threaten me and stuff. It is literally ridiculous. Let's see how close I can get y'all to that. All right, let's stab this pig on here. Oh, you know what? I better... I'm all right for right now. This part right here is tricky because you got this harness at the bottom. You got to keep out of the way while you're trying to put the front cover in, and then get this stupid sensor at the bottom of the... I'd like to meet the damn idiot that made this sensor. Put the damn oil pump sensor right at the bottom of the cover. And I'd like to meet the guy that did that shit. Come on, damn it. Let me set you guys down over here. I can't focus on this right now. Trying to get that damn oil sensor lined up.
Shove around now.
Yeah, I just want to get it set. I think I just got popped in. I just want to make sure I don't crimp the, what do you call it, crush those wires back there where I want to make sure it stays in the channel.
Yeah.
All right, it went through. The problem is there's that the switch that comes out of the oil pump, and then it goes over to the bottom of the front cover. You have to make sure that wire lays back in the channel where it sits in front of that block, because if you don't, you go to put the cover, you may smash it, I don't know. So I make sure that I get in there, I get that sensor pulled back through, and then when I go to slide the cover forward, I need to make sure that it sits over this pass-through. I got the damn thing upside down. I need to make sure that it sits through this pass-through, and the sensor right there gets pulled through. Right on the bottom, there's a sensor there. And then I can go ahead and start working on getting my cover sucked in. And it looks like it's lined up all the way around. And then I want to make sure that I got my dowel pins Yeah, I need to make sure I got my dowel pins and stuff in there too, on the side of the motor. So now I'm gonna go re-verify real quick that I got the pin set in. Looks like everything's in. Four more. Four more. Or should I say 4 doors more bolts? Okay. All the ugga duggas are in. Cover's in. Figure out what we're talking about here. Jake, I'm gonna be as nice as I can without trying to be too rude. It ain't nothing new, brother. You saying it's too new of a truck to have phaser problems. By now, with the amount of time that we've been dealing with this, that's kind of like a here's your sign moment. We know that. We definitely know that. The internet resonates that. We know it shouldn't have these problems, but unfortunately it does. Yep, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just so you guys know, launch. What was the other super chat? Who left that super chat? Do you have less problems with the V8? Yes. Who left the other super chat? Where's it at? I gotta get to that person. There it is, right there. If they want to start beef, I got your back, Rich. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Ford police can learn a trick or two. Ooh, Chris is on it tonight. Sup, Todd? Todd? So, time to start putting these damn tools away and let this cure. And I'm gonna go home and play some damn Call of Duty Warzone Pacific or whatever that is that just came out. I'm gonna get my nerd on with my Turtle Beach headset and go take advantage of knocking 13, 14, 15-year-olds off the map. They go cry to their mommy about some old person on the internet beating them in their game. Yeah, 2011 Ranger, simple, reliable trucks, absolutely. One of the, probably the best small size truck ever made to this day. There is no, they have never made as reliable a small truck as the Ford Ranger, by far. It is the most reliable small truck I've ever seen or been in. I mean, I don't have anybody to talk to during the day, man. And I'm just going to be straight with you. The dealer life, and some of these technicians know every day you come into work, you're looking for a good day. You're looking for a positive day. But that same day that you come in looking for that positive day and that good day and doing the best that you can is the same day you're ready to walk right out the door and leave. I used to love coming into this job. I used to love coming here every single day and seeing the customers and getting to talk to people. But man, over the last 2 years of really seeing what it's like in corporate America, seeing what it's like at these big jobs and stuff like this, it makes me think more and more, what the hell am I doing? Why am I not out on my own, doing my own thing, making my own money? Because I wouldn't have to deal with half of the stress that I'm making right now, and I'd be making a hell of a lot more money. You know why? I learn about everything that's going on, and I can't do that if I'm on the independent side and I'm away from the dealership and I'm away from the manufacturers. I get to see this stuff right from the manufacturer. I get to learn before any independent shop, before there's any publishing on the internet. I get to learn before anybody else in the world does. I get to learn first. So that's why. But that's one of the only things that keeps me doing what I'm doing, is because of the amount of knowledge that I gained from this. It's just honesty, you know. It may sound bitter, it may sound sour, but I'm just giving you a little cup of my honesty. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people get on me about it. A lot of people think I shouldn't be saying some of the stuff I say. But as far as I'm concerned, I wipe my own ass, I pay my own bills, and you people on the internet ain't laying next to me giving up that booty my old lady is. So guess what? I get to choose my destiny. Say what I want to say and do what I want to do. Oh yeah, oh really good. It's this ain't easy. This ain't for everybody. Being a dealer technician is not for everybody. It takes a special cut to do this and want to do it and continue to do it. Any old junks in the garage lately? Yeah, we had a 94 Ford F-250 or 350, but it had the 460 in it, and the distributor, whoever was working on it before, didn't know how to set the timing, so they screwed all that up. It needed plugs, it needed wires, it needed the timing set, so timing got set, and then one of the fuel pumps went out, but it was causing some drivability concerns because only one fuel pump was working, and somehow the one fuel pump being bad was causing the other one to act up as well. So we had to drop the tank with the one that was bad, put it in somehow with it being back in line. I'm not real familiar with the older Fords. It stopped malfunctioning and was able to keep driving. Well, and that's the thing right now. That's one of my main concerns right now is let's talk exactly what Jared said. You know, the dispatchers in the dealerships, they got their buddies. And I'm not one to kiss anybody's ass. If one of these guys here make me upset, if the parts guy makes me upset, if the manager makes me upset, we all know how it is. It's a cutthroat world, right? It's a cutthroat job. But if somebody pisses me off, I tell them straight to their face. I don't care who you are here. I wouldn't care if it was the director of, I've told him before, come on, man, what you're saying right now, and it may have been my fault, but that's just the person I am. And they all watch my YouTube. They all see this, and they can all attest. My old service manager, the service manager before him, they all watch my YouTube. They're all on here all the time. And they can attest that I am the person that you see on this camera. I'm a very fair, very loving, caring person, but I'm also a person that's going to speak my damn mind. I'm not going to hold my tongue for nobody. And I'm going to do the best job that I can for you. And if I can't figure it out, I will figure it out. But I'm not going to let nobody walk all over me, and I'm not going to bite my tongue about everything. So you'll often hear me, and a lot of people that know me, will tell you I speak up about stuff. I don't keep my mouth shut. And I'll go straight up there and I'll say, what the hell is it today? Is it given to our buddies' day? What about the rest of us? We got to pay our bills too. Quit giving me this bullshit 21, 22 stuff, and start giving me some of this stuff that we've been seeing for years or whatever. You know, feed me too. This ain't favoritism hour. Happy hour done passed a couple weeks ago. The amount of times it's brought up. Trust me, I know exactly what it is. Writers have their favorites, and they will make sure they're taken care of. But I'm a different cut. I'm not about to stand around and kiss nobody's ass just because they don't like me. I'll work with you as long as you work with me, and that's just how it is. And that gets me in trouble sometimes. Bob knows me. I'm like this in real life. I'll be your best friend. I'll be your worst enemy. What do you want? Because I'm with you ride or die, or I'm not with you at all. You pick and choose. Troubles, talk to me on the phone. We've talked before. We email back and forth. A lot of these guys have known me for a long time now. You know, they may not know me like Bob does, but some of my coworkers are on here. This ain't cut out for everybody. You know, all the going through labor ops and writing up stories and trying to understand exactly what the manufacturer is saying with all the gibberish they come out with when you could have said just do this. They've got to explain it 6,000 different ways instead of just getting straight to the point. You know, it ain't cut out for everybody. And a lot of people want me to get stressed out and rush on the jobs. And if I don't feel comfortable with the job, but yet I want to do like this job here, I feel comfortable and I know how to do the job. I'm more than capable, but it's been a long time since I did one. So instead of it being a 10 or 11 hour job that I'm on this, I'll be on this job about 15 or 16 hours total, because I want to make sure that I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm getting back into the groove. I'm being very careful. I'm seeing, okay, I put that bolt there, I did that, I did that, I did that, I did that. Everything's getting cleaned up behind me as I'm going, and I'm remembering all my move steps, except I'm slowing it down. And I'm trying to make sure I'm doing a clean, really good job for the customer, so they don't ever have to worry about this again when it comes to something I did, my work. So I'm going to eat some time on this job, but it's kind of a curve to get back into it, you know. And a lot of people don't like the fact that I won't kill myself on a job. I'm going to do the job, and I'm going to do it right, but you're on my terms on how it gets done. I'm not going to be on your terms, and you're not going to rush me through the job. I'm going to make sure it's done right, but it's going to be done my way. That's just how I am. You know what I need to do is I need to pull my car in here. I don't know if you guys seen this the other night, but Launch themselves actually sent me a Launch scanner, and people have been saying, you know, we like Ansel and everything else, but can you get some name brand stuff in? Can you get some like tool truck stuff in, and see if these people will work with you? And then luckily you guys asked for it enough, and there's a guy on the channel, he's subscribed here, he is a Launch distributor, and he actually said, you know what, I'd like for you to show my product. It's like a $200 scanner, but I can get the scanner out to you guys for like $139, and it's pretty damn cool. It's a Creator Elite 2002 Launch. And yeah, I asked him, I said, I want the one with more functions. I don't want just a basic one. I want the one where people can do more functions. He said, okay, I'll send you the upgraded one, which is this one here. They're giving us like, I don't know what it is, like $50 or $60 off on this thing for like 10 days straight. And they said as soon as I get the review out, the link will be active for like, I think it's like 8 to 10 days or something like that. Yeah, right. So that's why I'm not. When it comes to jobs like this that are very, very sensitive, that people are already having a hard enough time as it is, I'm not trying to kill it on this job. I'm trying to do it right on this job. That's it. Plus, on top of that, you guys seen the videos yesterday, all the electronic nightmares that are coming in while I'm in the middle of this. I got to put out other fires. So people will show up with 2020, 2021 vehicles that are already having malfunctions. They're literally already having computer hiccups and everything else. So while you're in the middle of a phaser job, you got to stop what you're doing, and you got to go to all 2, 3, 4 other tickets of simple petty shit when I could have been done with this yesterday. It's the dealer life. It's how it works. That's just how it is. And customers have to understand, I'm going to get yours done. There's a waiting time to get yours done. Luckily, we had all the parts that we needed and didn't have to wait that long for the ones we didn't have. But in the meantime, you get all these emergencies that come in, or people that need to get in and out quick. You got to stop what you're doing, jump over on another vehicle, and then another vehicle, then another vehicle, then help somebody else out, and push in a car for somebody else. And then you got to get back on your vehicle and stay until 8 o'clock at night. It's like, fuck, man, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I love it. That's why I'm doing it. But I just don't like all the stress and the aggravation that goes along with it, man. Sometimes I think to myself, I'd just rather be at home with my family, kind of doing my own thing. It's only a matter of time before something inside me says, you know what, you can only do this so long and be aggravated and stressed so long. Your health is taking a toll, and you're going to have to go do your own thing. We'll see what happens January, though. Come January 1st, the dealer is supposed to be, the dealers in the state of Illinois are supposed to be paying the same time customer pays. There ain't no more of that gimme stuff or giveaway stuff. So we'll see what happens in January. I'll make it through this month, and then we'll see how the pay scale increases or changes in January, with the legislation being passed as us being the first state where manufacturers can no longer get away with not paying the same time as customer pay. Let's see how all that works out, and then that will be the deciding factor whether or not I stay in this business properly. So January will be my deciding moment of whether or not I continue being a dealer tech or I leave. Everybody knows that. January is going to be a big month for me, and that'll be the make it or break it on how the manufacturer handles all the time that we're eating while we're on these vehicles that are brand new with all these issues. So we'll see. I have my own shop, Jeff. I have my own place where I can do all my own work out of. Yeah, I know Brian. He's got his own place too. I know where it's at. I know a lot of his friends that he doesn't know that they know me. I know a lot of the people that live out where his shop is. And I know somebody personally on here that has dealt business with him in the past. He's a great dude. He's a nice guy. Very nice guy. Social media wise, he's a nice guy. Outside of that, in his personal life, I don't know nothing about him. But here, he is a really good dude. He puts out a lot of information, and he helps people a lot. So outside, I don't know anything about him personally, but business aspect, he's a great guy. If I came down to Florida, I'd have to be making mid-40s, man. I wouldn't come down to Florida for anything less than $45, $50 an hour. I'm making 40 right now, so to come down there and move my family and everything else, I'd have to be at least mid-40s. We talking about a bad gun. That's like the old Aircat 1200 remake, but it's got Mac on it. That's a bad gun. It's a simple gun. It's a cheap gun, and this impact gun works great. If Whack Arnold's is paying $20 an hour, you could ask for $75 an hour. Yeah. One of my buddies started working back here tonight. You guys were talking about a Ford Ranger earlier. He's got a really nice Ford Ranger. Been put a lot of money into it. He's got that Ford Ranger issue where he gets like a solenoid code every once in a while in the computer. It's a shift solenoid code, but what a lot of people don't understand with those Ford Rangers is those shift solenoid codes. A lot of time the bands break. They start to break. And whenever it goes to shift, they'll start to separate, and eventually the band will just snap completely, and you'll have all kinds of like missed shifts, missed gears, all kind of stuff. And that's typically what that is in those Ford Ranger transmissions. And he's got one. One of his just started, so I don't know if I'll be pulling his transmission apart or not, but we'll see. He may just get another one. Wow, look at all those lights, the glare on all those lights. Crazy. Trying to get this to where the lights aren't so... I guess that'll have to do. Well, let's not get into the politics stuff on here because people start getting sensitive and upset about stuff. So let's not do that. I'll have somebody after. What do you mean, uh-oh, Bob? Bob ain't in trouble about nothing. He's my buddy. I'll get complaints after, like if we talk politics or something like that, somebody will send me an email afterwards saying, "Oh, I don't appreciate the conversation where, I watch you because, I watch you about mechanic stuff. I don't want to hear you talk about your views on politics. We completely view two different ways of seeing things, but I do like your automotive stuff, and I do like your attentiveness to the customer, so that's why I follow you. I don't follow you because of politics, so please stop talking about that." And I'll get emails where people are complaining about things. They want things to be changed, and I get it. I get how it could be uncomfortable, so that's the only reason why I say something. I don't care what you say to me. I don't care who you talk about or who you support or what type of whatever you follow, it don't matter to me. Yeah, I accept everybody for who they are, but at the same time, if you're gonna talk your beliefs to me, you need to let me talk my beliefs to you. That's what I believe in. But other than that, I don't really give a I don't give a hell about any of these politicians, to be honest with you, because they really don't care about me. Thank God tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. I'm so ready to be done with this damn week. This week has not been a good week at all. Too many damn long days at work. Not making enough money. All this new car bull crap that's going on with all these new vehicles with program issues and warning lights popping up on the dash. Give me some damn gravy train, baby. I need some gravy tickets. It's this programming. It's not that the electronics are that bad. It's programming and uh, yeah, Joe. Just a couple smooth tickets, man. Just give me some. It ain't even gotta be brakes. It ain't gotta be nothing like that. It could be like, hey, this car was in an accident and the body shop fixed everything. If you could go through and repair all the wires or something like that. I mean, hell, it could be anything. It could be more of these. I'll take more. I'll take these all week, all damn week. At least you know what you're getting yourself into, and it's steady flow all week. I'll take cam phasers all fucking week, man, all week. But you give me this stuff, brand new, that you forgot to wipe your butt before you got in your car, message pops up on the cluster, and then you're trying to figure out what module tells this module to tell that module to tell you which hand to use to wipe your butt because you left the house and forgot to do it, and the programming's bad, and hell. I feel like service riders and service tickets. Well, service riders are the people that you see when you come to drop your vehicle off, where they take your concern down and write it on the paperwork or type it in the computer, and it generates a ticket like this, and then we get the ticket, and we got to look at it and try to make sense of it. Sometimes it makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes the customers come in and they tell us stuff, and we have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And then sometimes customers will come in and they'll talk to me, and they're giving me the explanation of the beep boop, bing boom, bop bop, beep bop, boom bop, beep bop bop. And I'm like, yep, I understand exactly what you're talking about. Yep, It's that left side when you turn on that angle, that speed, at that, yep, that's exactly what it is, and I got it. But other times I'm like, what the hell is, what? I don't get this. I mean, okay, all right, I'm gonna go on a test drive now. I'm gonna go try and figure this out. I don't know what's going on. And then I chase my ass, and then I have to come back and say, look, call the customer back up and let's figure this out again. Ask the questions all over again. Six F-35, 2009. Escape shifts hard once in a while. Seems like 2 to 3. Any clues? Well, how often have you been servicing that transmission? Once they start doing that, it's very hard to save them. Because if you haven't been staying up on maintenance on that 6 F-35, you may as well try to get everything you can out of it, and don't even complain about it because it's on its way out. You may be able to do a full system flush, get it to come back online. Our diesel guy down there, he had one of them not too long ago where it was starting to act up like that, and he did a full flush on it, and thinking that it would do the opposite, the customer said go ahead and try it, and then we put a Lucas trans sealer or a conditioner in it, and no, a valvoline conditioner in it, and the customer, she's been completely fine. Thought it would make it mess up worse, but it actually didn't. It was just too much dirty fluid and stuff in there. By flushing some of that out and using an actual pressure type flusher, it wasn't that the trans was just going bad, it was just too much dirty fluid and stuff in there, and somehow the way he did it, it worked. But once they start doing that and shifting weird and everything else, it's either a valve body issue or you're on borrowed time. One or the other. That's why it's important to keep up on those. It's important to keep up on those maintenance intervals. That's why I try to tell people all the time, you don't go by the manufacturer's maintenance intervals. You go by what people in the field are seeing and what they recommend. You don't go by what that manufacturer says. They are there to sell that car. They are not there to keep that car on the road because they need you to buy another one. What did Norman say? I'm changing the water pump on my 99 F-150 Saturday. Never done it before, so I went to YouTube University and earned my YouTube mechanic cert. Wish me luck. Well, hell. I have a YouTube certified master tech shirt thing around here somewhere. I dubbed thee YouTube Master Certified. What year is my favorite F-150 and engine? Probably 2017, 5-liter. Yeah. 2017 5-liters right before it started all the crazy wonky issues and stuff. 16-17 was a pretty good year for the 5-liter F-150 because it didn't have all the oil consumption issues. It just had it has the typical motor noise, the tick, tap, barbecue knock kind of thing that people complain about, but they ain't never gonna go away. Let me go put this device back over by the trans guy. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you'll probably think I like holding big black objects that are used for things in private, and that's not what this is. It's to install seals, and you boop boop on the end of it with a hammer, not with your body. Oh, how many Ford Triton motors? None. I've never actually swapped out a Ford Triton motor. Never. I've always been able to repair them. Never swap one out. I've always fixed them. So I can't say I have any experience with swapping out Triton motors. Always just fixed them. Take that off of it. We're gonna do 2 giveaways too. I'm gonna do a giveaway for Christmas, and then I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna give the Ansel FD700 away, just so you guys know. Ansel sent me a brand new FD700. If you don't know about the FD700, this will actually run functions on the EGR systems on the diesel trucks. You can actually go into this scanner and go into a power stroke without taking your Ford IDS scan tool or any of that stuff out there with you. And you can do your regen right from this scanner. You go into F series, you manually pick your 350, your 450, your 550, whatever you want, as long as it has an OBD port and not one of the heavy duty ports. And you can run your regens and your special functions right from this hand tool. If you look in my previous videos, I'm already out there with a video showing you that you can run regens with this simple $100 and some handheld. When a lot of people are out here buying $400 and $500 and $600 scanners plus, and they can't even run a simple regen with it. This right here is specifically tailored to the Ford product, but it can actually look at other vehicles, and I'm going to give this away. Tomorrow I'm going to do a live where I give this away to a random person, and it'll just be, I'll talk to the admin and moderators tomorrow, and I'll try to figure out, maybe tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, maybe Saturday when everybody's home, I'll get everybody on. I'll put out a video tomorrow talking about what I want from people, and then me and the moderators will actually talk about what we want criteria wise to give this away. I always want to consult them before I make the choice myself, so it's not just up to me, it's up to them as well. This will be a giveaway. And for those of you out there, when I give this away, for those of you out there that want to purchase this because you have Super Duties and you need to be able to get into them and do regens and stuff as well, Ansel has said, because we're giving this away to somebody, that they're also going to give us a discount code so we can purchase it if we're not the one that's chosen for this to be given away. So they're also going to hook us up even more on top of that. And then launch, they want a review on this, and they gave us like an 8 to 10 day window after the review for people to decide whether or not they want this. They offer their own discount, but because it's for the channel, because the guy's been trying to get a hold of me for almost a year now, he's been trying to get a hold of me, and I think the first 2 or 3 times I blew him off. And then the third time I was like, all right, let's see if you're legit, if you're actually going to send me something. And sure enough, a launch handheld came in the mail, and really good guy, really good company. That launch? No. It's, what did they say? They got it down to $135.55 is what it's going to come down to with the code, with the 20% off coupon that they're giving the channel. They're not giving it to nobody else. They're giving it to this channel because I'm doing a review and they're trying to hook you guys up. They said, here's the code after $135.55 after the coupon is applied, and then they also gave a link where it can be ordered from. So I'm going to post that up as well. And it says that it expires. Looks like I need to get on it. It started today and it expires the 18th of December. So they're giving us 9 days on the launch handheld. I mean, if some of you already know now that you want it, or maybe this weekend, I don't know what to do. I'd hate to, because this time's ticking. So it's 8:40 right now, man. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to pull a car in and then be on here for another half hour. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I could do, I don't know. You know what? I wonder if I should just go ahead and knock it out right now while I'm here, because I really won't have very much time to do a second scanner this weekend. Just go over here to this F-150 and hook it up. You guys don't want it right now? Because if some of you are going to decide whether or not you want to do it right now, I can give you the code and stuff right now to go look at it. Because if you don't want it right now, then we're going to get off of here and I'm going to leave. But I can show you what functions it does right now, and I can give you the code and everything, and you can try to take care of it now. It's up to you. And I forget also, Ansel gave us this. Ansel gave us this, and they said there's a lot of shops out there that probably could use it. They gave us a mini handheld smoke detector that you can actually take from vehicle to vehicle, and you can do your testing right from the vehicle. It's got a pump built into it. It uses the pink baby oil from Johnson & Johnson, and you can actually do your testing right here on the vehicle. And then it comes with all the different attachments and stuff. So Ansel also sent this, and they said they want me to do a review on their smoke machine. So I gotta get this together and do a review on this. So it's just, I know, Gerald, I know. Let's see here. For the launch, some people want it right now, guys, so I'm going to try to entertain it. The launch code is Charlie, Robert, Edward, 202MM. CRE, CRE, 202MM. And the Amazon link for it, I'll put it up. I'll take a picture of it now and put it up in the community with my other phone so you guys can go to that and get the link. Oh, this picture's gonna suck. I like that idea. That was a good idea. Whoever said that, just post it now and then do the review later, and then people that need to see the review can take some time to think about it. And then I'll put the picture on there just so you guys have it. You know what it's in reference to. Let the picture load. You see right now I'm putting it in the community chat so you guys can go there and do your thing. That's one of those big bastard ceiling fans that they're weird. They move a lot. Man, this phone has been off all day and I'm getting like 1,000 messages right now. See you, Brody. Alright guys, it's posted. It's up on the channel now, so anybody that wants to go to the community channel, the link and everything is there. Yep. So what was the code again? The code was, let's see, CRE. I know it's CRE You're gonna have to click on the Amazon link anyway. It's CRE202MM. It's all posted in the community chat. And the Amazon link is HTTPS. Here, this is the Amazon link if you want to type it in directly. www.amazon.com/DP/B09CYFY2VD, as in venereal disease, which I do not have. No drippy dick here, not I. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all ever seen a torch like that? That sucker is nice. Tweaker's favorite tool. Oh. Oh man. What shop you at? I'm at Dundee Ford. I'm at my shop where I work. 2015 F-150 4.6 liter with 230,000 miles, running rough, and started using Marvel Mystery Oil, and it's getting better. Oil changes every 3,000 to 5,000, depends on money at the time, but always shoot for 3,000. Hell yeah! Music to my ears. Ooh, I'll get rid of the beard. I thought about it anyway. Hey, bro. Hey. Hey. How long did you warm that up before you brought it in? You just started it and brought it in? We got to start warming those up a little bit before we bring them in. Remember that cop car I had here for almost a year? It was like.
I started the other one with that.
Yeah, that's definitely. But remember the cop car I had in the service drive for almost a year, waiting on parts, and all kinds of funky stuff was going on.
Was that like 362 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
The origination of the problem with that car was it came in here for some kind of service light or something on it.
Yeah.
And while it was here, it began to run rough. And the engineer said, after all this time passed, and they did enough research on these things, and they're like, so what do your lube techs do at night? What do your porters and your other people that move the cars inside? And he was like, these new cars are so tight, and they have little tolerance for failure, to where if you just start it up and bring it right in, it's a cold plug, it's a cold cylinder, you're dumping all this raw fuel into the vehicle, then you bring it right in the dealership and you shut it off and it just sits there. So the plug never gets hot, all that raw fuel sits in the cylinder.
Interesting.
And he said, and then you compound that while you're waiting on parts every day, every night, every day, every night.
Yeah.
Eventually you foul out the plugs. So he said, at night and in the morning before you guys bring them in, let them run for about 5 minutes first before you bring them in if you're not going to go drive them.
Yeah. Okay.
Get them a little warm, then bring them in and shut them off. Then you won't foul out the plugs.
All right.
Just
Will do.
a little PSA.
I had no idea. So.
I don't think I ever talked to you about it before. It was Chewy and the other guy.
Oh, really?
But they still don't care. They do it how they
Yeah.
want to do
They're not here anymore. So.
it. Right.
All right. I'll raise it down.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what happens, you know, that's what they found out at the Ford engineering team when they were trying to investigate why these things are running rough, especially when they go to the dealership. Why do the cop cars have to go in during the night? Well, they have sensitive items in them. You know, not every single cop car is cleaned out when it comes to the dealership, so the police station trusts us with their stuff. So we have to make sure it's locked up at night and not left out, because there's computers in it, there's sometimes hardware and stuff in there, not weapons or anything like that, but they want it taken care of. And sensitive items, you know, people will go out there and vandalize cars just to vandalize cars because they're police officers. So they trust us to bring them in and then put them out in the morning time to free up the space. Just a respect thing, you know. They give us their business, we take care of them. They're not too happy with us right now in the new cop cars. They don't like it. I don't know a single police station that likes any of the new Explorers. They hate them with a passion. Yep. Well, you know how they're fixing the clicking on all four wheels? You have to replace the whole entire CV axle. And then you have to retorque the CV axle with a brand new nut and a brand new inner seal where it goes. That's how the clicking from all four wheels on the Explorer is getting taken care of. That's the only way they can fix the clicking. So far we've been putting new CV axles in all the cars that click from the wheels on takeoff and quick braking. We replace all the CV axles and the clicking stops. But for some reason on these new Explorers, with the way these CV axles, the initial batch was designed, they make noises. They're not going to harm the vehicle, but they make noises. Excuse me, guys. Bear doing bear things. Trying to spit up that enemy that's been plaguing me for the last hour. Trying to be like a lady, but unfortunately it's not working. This thing is nice too. I did have to make a little modification to it. Let me show you. They went out there to go start the diesel truck, and the negative clamp, see how thin these little Phillips screws are? And they just go into this little plastic nub. These come off of there. So what I did was I took a 1/4-inch drill bit and I drilled through the inside, and then I put these bolts through there with some of that ultra gray. I tightened everything down, and now I'm going to go around and peel all the ultra gray back from the outside now that it's all sealed, keep it on the bolts and stuff like that, and then I'm going to shave down the studs and round them off, so now it's a permanent type, more durable fix than how they make it, which is pretty cheap. Not, nothing bad to them other than, being honest about their product. You can't put out a 2,000 or 3,000 amp jump pack and just put chintzy little screws in there. It's not a good idea. All right, guys. It's time to call it a night. Get out of here. Go home. Relax. Take a shower. Say hi to the porcelain god. Yep, Panther platform vehicles are high right now. They've been increasing like crazy over the last 9 months. And I know somebody right now that is thinking about selling one that's pretty much in mint condition. And it's probably worth about 10 grand the way it sits with all the work that's been done to it and how nice it is. I think he paid $6, then turned around and dumped another like $1,500 into it. And I think he's thinking about getting rid of it. It's got I think it's got right at 100,000 miles, but it's just flawless. No rust, no nothing. Everything's been babied and taken care of. And it is like truly the nicest town car I've ever been in or seen. Good night. Let's jump off of here. Yeah, when you put a new battery in, you have to go into Forescan. If you have Forescan, little computer or laptop or something like that. If you don't know what F-O-R-S-C-A-N is, go on Google, type in Forescan, have a laptop that supports their software, and go on Amazon and Google OBD Link EX, OBD Link EX connector for Forescan, and it will pop up on Google. And it's $50 for a lifetime subscription that will actually open up even some security programming key features that people can't do with the free option. And you can change the battery in that F-150, then go in that laptop, hook up the connector, connect to the vehicle, then go in BMS reset, battery monitor reset, and reset the BMS life cycle. That's pretty much it. And then make sure codes are clear. But that's it. So I hope that helps, Izzy. All right, guys. Take care. Be blessed. I'm out of here. Tomorrow, FD 700. No, Saturday, FD 700. Tomorrow, the Launch Elite review. And then maybe we'll give the Christmas gift away. Yeah, we'll do it this weekend as well. We'll do a Christmas gift away this weekend as well. All right, guys. Take care. I'm out.